ready for this, rock star cartoonist? I'm ready whenever you are. What do you think, Nee Weenie Mushane? What do you think, my sweetheart? Should we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Hoka, hey, BOOZHOO! And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is NANABOOZHOO. Over here,
Get out of here.
the lovely and the very talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO Nee Weenie Mushane. Say hello, my sweetheart.
BOOZHOO Gakina Awia. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show.
And in this corner, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO Michael Lyons. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. And today we have a very special show planned today, sweetie.
Is that right?
Yep. Today's show is called Ojibwe Words and Phrases. Number 1. Today we're going to talk about vowel sounds.
Vowel sounds?
Yeah. Because here's the deal, sweetie.
What's that?
You know, I've been getting kind of bent out of shape because people aren't watching our live stream.
Yeah.
And then Rockstar cartoonist, emphasis on cartoonist, gets his Amazon royalty check auto deposited this morning. And congratulations, buddy. Hey, thanks a lot. You know, this show here, here's the deal. I've been all bent out of shape because we've lost well over half our viewers. Something happened in the last 4 months. And, you know, maybe you could talk about this later.
What do you think?
You know, like how Gitchimanadu talks to us.
Yeah, I totally will.
Okay. So I'm live streaming this because I don't know how to make these shows without it being live.
Yeah.
You know, it feels too much like work to pre-tape. But this show is not, you know, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Today's show is called Ojibwe Words and Phrases. And from now on, I'm just going to start the show with a basic kids Ojibwe language class lesson. And then we can get on with our nonsense.
Okay.
And I can cut this up later to something that like classes can share. So they might actually learn.
Yeah.
Ojibwe words and phrases. Not everything. We actually teach way more than is in that book. But Ojibwe words and phrases are phrases and words we teach on this show. And today, I would like to talk about the Ojibwe vowels. So I'm calling this number 1. This is from the book. All right. And,
oh, look at that handsome guy.
Yeah, right? Like, for some reason, Michael called this a chart, but it's not really a chart. Let me get out of the way here. So, today's Ojibwe language lesson. Double vowels. This is how to pronounce Ojibwe words and their weird rules. So, first of all, ja. Sounds like ja in the word measure. ZH, ja in measure. Ah sounds like in sun. Ah. Okay, take 2. Maybe I need to make myself smaller. Nobody's watching anyway. How does this look? That looks good. Okay. And, all right. BOOZHOO. No, this looks terrible. La 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 la. Hoka hey. Maybe if we moved it up just a little bit. BOOZHOO, and welcome to OJIBWE Words and Phrases. Today we're going to discuss double vowels and unusual consonants in the Ojibwe language. So let's say you're learning Ojibwe and you're starting to read these words, but ZH, we don't have a lot of ZHs in English. Well, ZH sounds like zh in the word measure. Then a single A sounds like the A is like in the sound sun. Sun, Two A's sounds like in father. Father. One I sounds like in sit. Sit. But two I's sounds like E, like in the word feet, or in me gwetch. Huh, sweetie? Yeah, you tell them. O sounds like the word O in go, or Ojibwe. Yeah, it's Ojibwe, not Ojibwe. Yeah, that's the problem. People are like, oh, let's go speak Ojibwe. What? No, it's Ojibwe. Two O's sound like ooh in food. Ooh, food. But in E, and this is really important, in Ojibwe sounds like an A, like in the word stay, or a better way to remember it, the word Ojibwe. Google thinks Ojibwe is spelled W-A-Y. No, it's with an E, Ojibwe. But E sound like A. And there you go. And this has been the double vowel chart. And you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Little BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Okay, let me make myself big again. Big John, Little John. Oh, wow, I can't believe you remember that. Big John, Little John, what a way to grow. When we were little people, when we were midgets, hey, that's like the N-word. No, it's not. Trust me. Don't you guys love that? It's like, hey, don't use the word midget anymore. It's like the N-word. We're little people. It's like, well, what do you call little people then? When I was a child, there was a TV show about a grown man who somehow, I don't know if he accidentally drank Fountain of Youth drink, or if a witch turned, I forget the detail, but he turned into a little kid. And he would randomly, it was like, instead of being a werewolf, he would turn back and forth from being a kid to an adult. And so, like, he'd have and like nobody could know. It's called Big John, Little John. And he had a wife and kids and stuff, and then poof, he'd turn into a 10-year-old or something. He's like, doggone it, now I got to go to school and pretend I'm not a grown man. What a stupid show. Yeah. Big John, Little John. I know, and yet you can't forget the song. Big John, Little John, what a way to grow. Or was he originally a little guy who occasionally turned into a grown man and then like married a woman, had kids, like, oh crap, I'm turning back into a kid. I don't know. Anyway. So today, back to the show. Back to our super popular live stream show. Okay, so that wouldn't really work, what we were doing for the first episode of Ojibwe language words and phrases. What if we start from outside? Yeah, can we do that? Yeah, I'll teleport you outside
introduce the show and ask the creator to help you.
Okay. I'm going to step outside and put on my tobacco.
All right, hang on. Scanning for your coordinates.
Okay.
And that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number one.
No.
Ah.
Boop, 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 boop. Bleep, bleep. Bleep, bleep. BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, good. You make it out there all right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, give me a call when you want me to pick you up.
I sure will. I'm just going to put on my tobacco and introduce the show.
Okay.
All right.
Roger that.
Roger that. Over and out.
No.
Natasha. All right. Hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe languages, about the Algonquin language, Ojibwe, words and phrases. I'm NANABOOZHOO, and today, before we get started, I would like to say a little prayer to Gitchimanadu. I'm going to ask him to help me speak well. So first of all, I'm going to grab a little tobacco. Asema tobacco. I'm going to say, hello, Great Spirit. BOOZHOO Gitchimanadu. Please help me to speak well today. Daga we duka wishin. Ando minawe nungum. I want to teach an Ojibwe phrase of the day, maybe some Ojibwe words. I want to give something to the little guys who are learning Ojibwe. So we're starting from the beginning. Please guide my words, if you will. Otherwise, thank you for everything that you do today. Gwech kaiji kakina gegu. Kaiji chikean nungum. Amen. Apeyenge. And then I just sprinkle a little tobacco. Hey, BOOZHOO, Jim. So, okay, here, to get started. A lot of us growing up, we learn how to say hello, BOOZHOO. The show is called BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. It's like saying, hello, NANABOOZHOO. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. And I am what they call an Arazuke Winini. I'm a storyteller. So I tell stories. And part of my stories, I'll teach the language and then talk about the history and the culture. And I'll talk about my own history and my own culture. History isn't just, back in the days of the grandfathers. Sometimes history is, back in the days of the 1980s. Back in the days of the safety dance, we called it. But so we growing up, a lot of us already know how to say BOOZHOO, hello. And we also know how to say miigwech. Thank you. Miigwech. BOOZHOO, miigwech. Hello, thank you. And a lot of people, sometimes they'll ask me, well, how do you say you're welcome? If somebody says miigwech to me, how do I say you're welcome in Ojibwe? Well, the thing is, we don't really have the expression you're welcome in Ojibwe. It's kind of like goodbye. That's sort of an English thing. You are welcome. You're welcome to come in. It's just an expression. You're welcome. So if you do something nice, let's say you cleared the table and you just started doing the dishes. You just did the dishes for Grandma. She didn't even ask you, You're like, here, let me grab those for you, Grandma. And you just filled up, you did the dishes. And she's like, oh, miigwech, my boy. Thank you. Well, one of the things you can say is, I'm happy to help. Niman Waindam. We dukazo. We dukazo. Niman Waindam. I'm happy. Men Waindam is to be happy. Me. Niman Waindam. We dukazo. I'm happy to help, Grandma. Niman Waindam. We dukazo. Nukomis. I'm happy to help, Grandma. And leave it at that. I don't know. Glitch. Niman Waindam. We dukazo. Happy to help. You know. Oh, it's a really pretty day. A lot of birds out here. Hey, BOOZHOO B'nai Shiag. Hello, birds. BOOZHOO B'nai Shiag. Yeah, I'm going to kind of reformat this show. We're going to make this more kid-friendly. I mean, I'm still going to do the live stream because I want to say hi to the folks and everything. But here's something to think about, you guys. I've been hearing rumors that they're gonna bring back the Holocaust. They're gonna bring back the COVID-19. It's gonna be COVID-20 this time. They're gonna bring back the masks and the lockdowns. We got an election coming up. Rumors in the conspiracy circles are they're telling us to look out for another winter. So part of me is wondering if there's not going to be a need for a homeschool Ojibwe language class. So I might be doing that. Oh, what do you birds care? You never paid attention to the lockdowns last time. Yeah, I didn't see just one of you birds wearing a mask. What, you never heard of bird flu? I bet there's not a single bird here who's been vaccinated either. You know, I have suspect that's what got me in trouble with YouTube in the first place. Was all my clowning around about the jibbity jab. There's certain things you're not supposed to say anymore. Don't talk about that. Don't question the shape of the earth. Don't question the moon landing. That's another one. I released a couple of short clips. I've been putting clips on BitChute of Natasha talking about the obvious fact that they faked going to the moon. And, you know, we'd get like 2 views on YouTube. 4,170 subscribers. And only 2 people opened. I think I was the only one. Nobody even saw those videos. And why do they care? No, we mustn't let these two, we mustn't let Ernie and Bert question the mainstream media and the government over something as obvious as faking the moon landing. I wouldn't go on about it so much if it wasn't so obvious they were trying to keep us from talking about it. But here's another thing. Some of you will know, but this whole silly show, you know, I was telling Natasha, I've been getting kind of bent out of shape because we've lost so many viewers. And it doesn't look like our show is going to become the next YouTube thing, you know. I don't understand it. I really think the show is pretty fun to watch. There's a lot of music, comedy, heartwarming, banter. But, you know, we don't get the views that a show like Queer Kids gets. You ever see that? There's a woman, I don't care how she identifies, who has a puppet and a YouTube channel. And she and the puppet talk about queer stuff to like a kindergarten audience. It's called Queer Kids. Millions of views. Millions of views. I come on here and I make a couple of Bruce Jenner jokes and I get banned. No. I have the mind to come on here tomorrow with like a Bud Light. Hey kids, drink Bud Light and be transgendered. Then watch this show take off. But, oh. It's time to start the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational. This is what we call BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Oh, but here's my original point. So, if nobody's going to come, if it's just, you know, hey Jim, you know, I love it that you stopped by. I really do. I feel like I get to have coffee with the great Jim Dunn every morning. But let's face it, it's just you and not me. You know, people aren't watching our live stream. And I'm really bad. I'm not bad. It's actually, I can do it. But we're going to start just releasing short, you know, where we have no attention span videos for schools. That'll still be our flavor and stuff. They're going to be content driven. Here's the Ojibwe phrase. Here's the language lesson. You can play this for the first 15 minutes of your show, of your class. Because people are starting to buy the books. Surprisingly enough, Michael's books. As our show dies on the vine, Michael's books are starting to get sold. This show is actually working as a commercial. And they're buying the Ojibwe books. They're not buying the picture books. They're buying Ojibwe words and phrases. And last month we sold a bunch of these. We sold. I didn't sell. Well, I guess I sold. Didn't sell my show. Coloring books. Somebody out there is watching the show and they're like, hey, you know what? My kids like to color. It's not going to kill them to color a page that has the word miigwech on it. Or yay, gimme one. I want my kids to know the word for it's raining. So whatever. I have $9. And this has been a commercial. This is the good book, though. Dog and Mangan. Counting to 10 in Ojibwe. But, you know, this show, you started out just to be a way to get people to see that we have a link to Amazon. You know, that's why I came on originally with my little 2 minutes of, hey, do I still have that here? I probably got rid of it. I could look it up later. I'm going to look it up right now. It's time to start the music. Okay. This is where we started. And this is how it's going.
Okay then. Ani nashnabe dog. Nanaboozhoo. Oh. Take two.
Take two.
Sorry.
I was nervous that day.
I can do this. Alright. BOOZHOO nashnabe dog. Nanaboozhoo indigenous cause. Neeman wingam oma noon kum.
Hikes, that's a lot of Ojibwe. Nanaboozhoo. Neiman Wyndham o Manun Goom. I'm happy here today. Oh, Neiman Wyndham. Kind of like our Ojibwe phrase. What do they do with that? Well, you know, Neiman Wyndham, I'm happy. So that's where it started. And this is how we're doing. Now it's a live stream years later. I no longer live in a black and white world. Nah. Oh, but we created that because Michael was trying to sell his Ojibwe cartoons, or gibberish. You know, he was sharing Ojibwe cartoons on Facebook, and people were like, hey, that's cool. How do you pronounce it? And he didn't want to get up here and go, oh, it's pronounced Ojibwe, not Ojibwe. You know. Oh, 2 eyes? Miigwech. I don't know how many non-Ojibwe speakers are going around there thanking each other saying Ma'ai Gwech or something. Hey, thanks, Jim. Jim says he always enjoys the show. Yeah, well, you know, now I'm kind of attached to the BOOZHOO crew. When people show up, you know, I like seeing the same people. So, you know, I'm still going to do the live stream, but we're going to start focusing on stuff that teachers can use and kids. Something closer to Sesame Street and less like whatever this is. All right, I'm going to go back. I got to go back, Beneshi Yug. Yeah. No, I got a live stream to do. Yeah, sure. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, you're right on. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. BOOZHOO. Hey, sweetie. Hey, you ready to come in? Yeah, can you pick me up? You got it. And that's one to teleport. One cutie patootie. No, get out of here. You gotta say the thing. Oh, right. Make it so. No. Hey, there he is. Hey. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm in a really good mood. You are? Yeah. It's weird because, you know, I don't know how to talk about this without sounding all whatever. What? You know, coming out of a depression, it comes out, it keeps unfolding. You think, oh, I just came out of a depression. Now I'm no longer depressed. Yeah. And that's true. I came out a month ago. It was over. I climbed out of the abyss and I was back on solid ground. Everything was fine, great. I thank the Lord for getting me out again. But that doesn't mean that you're as happy as you're ever going to be. It keeps unfolding and it keeps kind of going, oh, you know what? This got a little better. But, you know, there's still a little... It wasn't like I was just only happy after I was out of depression, you know. I've been pretty unhappy about this show. And then the anxiety of, okay, if nobody's going to watch, nobody's going to sign up on Patreon, nobody's going to sign up on join the membership channel, you know, we're not going to make any money if we don't have any viewers. And, you know, there's only so many ways I can... People don't care about learning Ojibwe. That's just a fact. You know, there's you and me and Michael and, you know, Tony Troyer, and that's it. Just 4 of us. But people have been watching and they just got sick of it. That doesn't mean there's not still an audience out there that isn't buying the books. So I kind of feel like it occurred to me, or the creator opened my eyes to, dude, it's coming full circle. This show is always about selling rockstar cartoonists books, you know?
Really?
Yeah, even that numbers book. Got a little baby's numbers book for sale, which I don't even think is very good. I kind of wish we'd. I mean, it's cheap, but it's just photographs of us and the Ojibwe words counting to 10. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's glossy and it's cute. If you had a baby.
Yeah, I guess. The merchandise isn't selling. But who cares? We have enough money for everything we need. We got a big paying gig in less than 2 weeks. I'm starting to get nervous.
Yeah, me too.
But that's going to be fun. Did you rent a car yesterday? Yep, I called Enterprise. Got a car rented. I don't know. I think everything's going to be fine.
And everything's turning up.
Everything's turning up, Natasha.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah?
You got a call on line 2.
Really? Line 2? I wonder who this could be. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
Hello, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Donald J. Trump.
Hey, Donald Trump. You're out of jail.
Yes, I tell you, it was a disgrace. They arrested me. They brought me in cuffs. I had to get a mug shot. It was deplorable. It was disgusting. And it was tremendous. That's what they're telling me. But then I got to go. They let me leave. As long as I'm still wearing an ankle bracelet, though.
You have an ankle bracelet on?
Yes, I have an ankle bracelet. If I try to run away, it signals them, and they'll come and arrest me.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. What are you kidding me? I'm Donald J. Trump.
No, that's right. Sweetie, it's Donald Trump.
Hi, Donald. Hello, Natasha. How are you, dear? I wanted to call. I wanted to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. I'm very passionate about learning Ojibwe. No other president in the world has ever learned as much Ojibwe as me. And so, NANABOOZHOO, I was wondering if you could teach me the Ojibwe word of the day.
Yeah, sure. I'll teach you the Ojibwe word. Well, here we go. This is what to say when somebody thanks you. Like say I say, Miigwech, Donald Trump, Miigwech for coming to Bemidji.
Oh, Bemidji is a fine town. I really enjoyed my Trump rally in Bemidji mug.
Hey, you know the Ojibwe phrase for it.
Yes, of course. I watch your show all the time. No other president in the history of the United States has ever watched BOOZHOO and NANABOOZHOO as much as I have. That's what they're telling me. Perhaps it's true. But you were saying, yes, I came to Bemidji. I flew Air Force One into the airport there. And I danced to the village people, and I gave a speech. And yet somehow I lost. That's what they're telling me. I don't believe it. But I don't want to say that anymore. They'll come and arrest me.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut. They're going to come and get you. But let's say an Ojibwe person said, thank you for flying into Bemidji. And they said, Miigwech. Well, you might want to know how do you say you're welcome?
Yes, how would one say you're welcome in Ojibwe?
Well, like I was saying earlier, we don't really say you're welcome. But you can say, Nieman Wyndham, we tukazo. I'm happy to help.
Nieman Wyndham, we tukazo. I'm happy to help. And yes, I am happy. I'm very happy to help. I'm happy to help everyone because they're telling me this. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're telling me that unlike corrupt Sleepy Joe Biden, I am the most helpful president ever. I helped everybody. I helped the world, and I even helped keep the Mexicans out of here. They're not sending their best. Let me tell you that.
What do you mean you helped not keep the Mexicans out?
Well, I started to build a wall, but I was happy to help. You don't have to thank me, because Nieman Wyndham, we took a zo. I'm happy to help.
Okay. I don't know if he really did anything.
That's preposterous. That's the most popular president ever.
Yeah, he might have been, but I mean, there's still no wall.
Well, it was the corrupt, it was all the Democrats' fault. Washington, D.C., it's a dump. It's a swamp. If you elect me next time, I promise I will drain the swamp. It'll be tremendous.
Yeah, okay. So yeah. Anyway, how's everything else going?
Well, now that I'm free, I'm a free man, I can't tell you. I feel so wonderful. I feel sovereign. That's what you Indians like to call yourselves, right? You're a sovereign nation, is that it?
Well, yeah, they say that, but not really.
You know, I've always believed in the sovereignty of the Native American because I am Donald J. Trump.
Okay.
But I have to go now, NanaBOOZHOO. I have many important things to do. I'm going to go play golf. I have to go eat some cheeseburgers. And then I will go rule the world. But tell me, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we don't really say goodbye, Donald. We say, I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa.
Gigawabamin, Minawa, NanaBOOZHOO. And Gigawabamin, Minawa, Natasha. Gigawabamin, Minawa, Donald Trump. Yes, of course, Gigawabamin, Minawa. I will see you again.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, he's so awesome.
He is kind of awesome. All right. Well, hey, you want to get up here?
Well, sure.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, the lovely and the very talented Natasha. But first, these messages. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO.
BOOZHOO.
Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. I am NANABOOZHOO.
And I am Natasha.
And we'd like to invite you to join the BOOZHOO Crew membership channel. For $4.99 monthly, you get exclusive perks, exclusive members-only live stream, Auntie Tasha's moment of wisdom, huh, sweetie?
That's right.
And after today, I'd say
Candid behind-the-scenes discussions with creator Michael Lyons. And new music videos, dead celebrity interviews from heaven, what have you. And of course, cat videos of Bagheera.
These were the golden days.
Click the link below. Join the BOOZHOO Crew membership channel, $4.99 a month. We'll see you there. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa.
So it goes, or so they say. Times like a mountainscape. Well, I don't know, but I can't complain. God knows I've got my own escape.
It's time to start the music.
It's time to light the light.
It's time to get things started.
On the most sensational,
Inspirational,
celebrational,
motivational. This is what we call the Muppet Show. BOOZHOO. Natasha Nindushanikas. Natasha is my name. And today, what?
What?
I don't know. What am I supposed to talk about?
The Ojibwe phrase of the day.
Today's Ojibwe phrase of the day. Neem and Wadum. We dukazo. I'm happy to help. Miigwech. Neem and Wadum. We dukazo. I'm happy to help. And are you happy to help? Don't you feel better when you're helpful? People are happy to help.
How's that song go? You thinking Proud Mary?
Yeah.
Are you going to sing Tina Turner?
I was thinking about it.
I hate Tina Turner.
You hate Tina Turner?
Yeah, man. I think, I just think we need to hear from Ike's side before we make any judgment.
How dare you? Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day.
But I never lost a minute of sleeping,
worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning. But where's the part about helping?
If you come down to the river,
bet you're gonna find some people who live.
You don't have to worry,
'cause you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Near and Wyndham, they're happy. They're happy to help. We do guzzle. That song didn't fit.
No.
Why am I so far away from the camera? BOOZHOO! Do 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 do. Hoka hey hey hoka hey. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. All right. So, 2 people are watching.
All right.
BOOZHOO! Gakina awia. Hello, everybody. Today, all right, we can clip this. Mino Giga Jabe. Good morning. Good morning. Mino Giga Jabe. I mean, that's what YouTube wants. You know, if you really watch Sesame Street, most of their stupid little skits are like 30 seconds long. You know, we give them all this credit. Oh, I wouldn't even know how to count to 10 in Spanish if it wasn't for Sesame Street. That's what everybody says. A lot of people compare us to Sesame Street because of the language, because of the Spanish they taught on Sesame Street. But big deal, Sesame Street. What did you really teach? Little 20-second agua, water, agua, water. Well, big deal. Nibi. Nibi is water. Abu, wabu, nabu, depending on the prefix, is water that you sip. In the Anibish is a tea. Anibish abu is hot tea. Makane mashkiki wabu is black medicine water. You know, we've taught so much more language than Sesame Street ever did.
Yeah, but we wouldn't even be here if there wasn't a Sesame Street.
That's true, huh?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Sesame Street, you want to take a call on line 2?
Yeah, sure. Who could this be?
Natasha, it is I. It is the Count. Count Fun, Count.
Hey, Cow, we were just talking about Sesame Street. I don't remember if it was you that taught me how to count to 10. In Ojibwe, it seems like it would have been.
I do not know how to speak Spanish.
You don't know how to speak Spanish? You work for Sesame Street.
Yes, but I grew up in Transylvania, for I only speak Hungarian.
Is that where Transylvania is?
You know, I do not know.
Where's Transylvania?
Yeah, I think it might be in Hungary. I don't know. Russia? Is it a country?
I don't even know. Is it a country or a city?
I do not know, but now I live on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And I love to count. And I want to order a children's picture book that will teach the children of the world how to count in Ojibwe. Do you have such a book, Natasha?
You know, funny you should ask. Michael Lyons has written and illustrated a book called Dog and Maingan. Dog and Maingan is a illustrated cartoon picture book that teaches children how to count to 10 in Ojibwe. Dog speaks English, and Maingan, which means wolf in Ojibwe, he counts in Ojibwe. And they run around the woods and count out different animals. So you also learn different Ojibwe animal names.
Where can I order such a book?
Well, just click the links in the description box, Count, and order your copy of Dog and Maingan.
I love to count, but I love to count in Ojibwe.
Yeah, so check it out.
Natasha, thank you so much. You have been so helpful. Miigwech.
Well, I'm happy to help, Count. Niemand Wyndham, we dukazo.
Neeman Wyndham, we dukazo. I am happy to help. I have learned an Ojibwe phrase. But what if I want to learn more? What if I want to learn all the Ojibwe phrases you teach on BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO?
Well, then you can click on the links in the description box and order Ojibwe Words and Phrases by Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist.
You have so many wonderful books for sale, but I must go. How can I say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, Count, we don't really say goodbye in Ojibwe Moan, in the Ojibwe language, because we always know we'll see each other again. So that is why we say, if I can find it, here we go. That is why we say, Gigawaba Min Minawa. I will see you again.
Gigawaba Min Minawa. I will see you again, Natasha.
Gigawaba Min Minawa, Count. Count Von Count, sweetie.
Oh, you're so awesome.
Yeah. There you go. There's a commercial we can clip later.
All right, perfect.
Okay. It's time to start the music. La 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 dee da. Should I go outside and maybe you could do a little Natasha's moment of wisdom?
You can do that, or you can take a call from Rolf.
Let me take a call from Rolf. Hey, Rolf. Welcome back to the show.
Well, hello there, Natasha. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, you know, I can't complain. I got a great job. I tickle the ivories at the old piano bar. And after work, I come home. I put my feet up. I have a couple of beers. And then I take myself for a walk and go to bed.
But don't you have a girlfriend?
Nope. Stay away from women. That's my motto.
But you can't.
I know. That's my trouble. You can't live with them.
Can't live without 'em.
There's something irresistible-ish about 'em.
We grin and bear it 'cause the nights are long.
I hope that something better.
I hope there's something better.
I hope that something better comes along. Hey, you're a pretty good singer there, Natasha.
Well, you are too, Rolf. So what's going on? What can I do for you today?
Well, I wanted to learn the Ojibwe phrase of the day.
Oh, awesome. Well, we were talking about what do you say when somebody says miigwech?
Yeah, you know, I often wondered that myself. You know, people come up to me and they're like, hey, man, you're a great piano player. What are you playing here for? Miigwech. And they put a tip in my jar. And, you know, but I never know what to say. I mean, how do you say you're welcome in Ojibwe?
Well, that's just it. We don't say you're welcome. You can say, I'm happy to help. Niemand Wyndham, we dukazo.
Neiman Wyndham, we Dukazo. I'm happy to help. 'Cause, that's what I do, Natasha. I like to play piano for the people, and I help them forget about their problems for a while.
You're quoting Billy Joel, aren't you?
I'm trying. How does that song go?
Let them forget about life for a while.
He put bread in my jar and says, man, what are you doing here? It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
There you go.
The regular crowd shuffles in.
There's an old man sitting next to me.
Drinking love to his tonic. No, making love to his tonic and gin. Oh, wow. That puts a picture in your mind.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. It is sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete.
When I wore a younger man's clothes. I wonder whose clothes he was wearing.
Yeah. We could do a show where we deconstruct the piano man.
Should we do that?
Yeah, call back in.
All right, hang on.
I'll talk to you later. All right, take 2.
Hey, sweetie,
Yeah?
you have a call on line 2.
Oh, really? I wonder who this could be. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
Well, hello there, Natasha. How are ya? It's me, Rolf the dog.
Well, hello, Ralph. BOOZHOO. How you doing?
I can't complain. I mean, I don't have to tell you. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and the regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, and he's making love to his tonic and gin.
I beg your pardon?
I said he's making love to his tonic and gin. He's making a mess all over the bar.
Get out of here. So you're quoting the Piano Man?
Yeah, it's a good tune. I like to play the piano man when I'm tickling the ivories at the old piano bar.
Yeah. You're a pretty good piano player, huh?
Well, I tickle the ivories so I don't tickle the ladies. Stay away from women. That's my motto.
But can you really?
No, I can't. That's my trouble. But, so I play songs. They're sad and they're sweet, and I knew 'em complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
'Cause they're sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Oh, la, di-di-da, di-di-da-da. What's up with that part of the song? Did he just forget to write lyrics?
I don't know. He does do a lot of la-di-da-das in that song. La-di-da, di-di-da-da, la-da-da. Yeah, he's probably trying to think up some lyrics. Oh, piano man, I'm the piano man. I sing piano man. I don't know. Maybe he was better off just singing la-di-di-das.
Yeah, he probably was. Anyway, what else can I do for today?
Well, I just wanted to call and let you know how much I appreciate your show. I know that, a lot of people know about your little Ojibwe podcast. But those of us hanging around the dog parks, why we think it's pretty good. How do you say dog in Ojibwe?
Well, in Ojibwe, our word for dog is anamosh. Anamosh.
Anamosh, dog. Yep, it's a dog's life, all right. And I wouldn't want to be anything else. But I better get going. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe, Natasha?
Well, we don't really say goodbye. We say, Gigawabamin, Minowa. I will see you again.
Well, Gigawabamin, Minowa, Natasha. Gigawabamin, Minowa.
Yeah, you too, Rolf. Rolf the dog.
Yep.
Well, he's in a pretty good mood today.
Yeah, he does seem to be in a good mood.
I forgot to turn him into a commercial. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, that's probably enough, huh? Maybe we'll do Auntie Natasha's wisdom tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you guys. Unless you have something you want to add.
No, we just say thanks to everyone.
Michael Lyons would like to say miigwech to everyone who ordered books this month. That's especially, huh?
Yeah.
And to all the Patreon supporters. The new ones who I forgot to bring their names here. Doggone it. I think Gwen's one of them. If you sign up on Patreon, $25 a month, you can become a BOOZHOO Crew Mug Club member. And we'll order you this little mug. Otherwise, you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Owa.
That was good.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Why don't you take me outside anyway? See you tomorrow. When to teleport.
Make it so. Wait, we did that backwards.
All right, you got to start.
And that's one to teleport.
Make it so, number one. Nah.
Oka hey, BOOZHOO. BOOZHOO Nij Anishinaabe do. Hello, my fellow Anishinaabe. And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast
About Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha.
I am Michael. And I am NANABOOZHOO. And today, oh wow, we got a really good Ojibwe word of the day. You want to tell them what the word is, sweetie?
Sure. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwe chikan. Blueberry pie.
That's right. And we, it's really hard to learn Ojibwe sometimes when they're really long words like that. So Natasha and I put together a couple of chords. We wrote a little song to help you learn it. So, Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani. And how that translates is like, Mina is blueberry. Mina bashki mina sagani is like blueberry sauce. And then, Mina bashki mina sagani batusi jikani bakwe jigan. Batusi jikani bakwe jigan is like pie. So, here's our song and we hope you like it. Hey. Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwe shikan. Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwe shikan. Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwe shikan. Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwe shikan.
And I wanted a piece of blueberry pie, so I went up and I asked this guy, but he only spoke Ojibwe, so I had to say,
Mina bashki mina sagani batusi chikani bakwe shikan. Mina bashki mina sakani, Batusi chikani. Bugwe chikan, yeah, mina bashki mina sagani, Batusi chikani. Bugwe chikan, mina bashki mina sagani, Batusi chikani. Bugwe chikan. Hey. Hoka hey. Mina bashki mina sagani. Betusi chikani, bakwe jigan, blueberry pie. And you have been listening to
BOOZHOO
NANABOOZHOO,
the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha.
I am Michael. And I am NANABOOZHOO. And I will see you again.
Gigawabamin.
Minawa. Hoa.
All right. Good job, sweetie.
Hoa. Yeah, good job.
But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never forget it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. So it goes, or so they say. Time's like a mountainscape. Well, I don't know, but I can't complain. God knows I've got my own escape. And sometimes I just might, even in the middle of the night. Well, sometimes and someday, sometimes, well, I wake and bake. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never regret it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. Even in the middle of the day, Stephen grins a little, so they say. Sometimes, well, I wake and